Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little music at the very beginning. So I'm actually doing something new because I'm so excited to start sharing about what I'm writing about in on my website for Beaute and Tech Magazine. So I know like many people have been asking about like what are NFTs? How do I get into NFTs and like where do we start? So I wrote an article about NFTs and it's called How Are Women Breaking into NFTs? And this is all done through communities on a social media platform, and you guys are not going to believe which platform it is, but it's Twitter. So if you want to start breaking into NFTs and learning about NFTs, I would definitely recommend you actually go making a Twitter account. So make a Twitter account. And if you don't know anybody on Twitter, don't have no friends, you can friend me. So you can find me. I'm the Fit Beaute. So I'll follow you back. So don't worry, we can be friends on Twitter. And when you start following people, you'll start getting more people who are involved in the communities, and it'll share like who's following who in the NFT space, what communities are, popular, and what people are talking about. So when you go onto Twitter and you follow, the more people you follow, the more likes you'll see, and it'll share them with you and you'll be recommended so that you can follow those people as well. And you can also just like join in on the conversations. So make a Twitter account and then look for communities that are just popular and they're popping and people are joining in and wanting to learn about NFTs. So 8 of my top favorites, I list them in the actual article. So I'll list the article down there if you like miss what I'm saying. But they are Women and Weapons, Asian 8, 1989 Girls, World of Women's, Crypto Chicks, Cantecitos, and I forgot the 7th and the 8th one, but I'll link my article below so that you can find it and you can actually read for yourself and you'll be able to find more of those listed that I talked about. So those are the communities that have dropped NFTs like 3,000, 6,000, 10,000 different NFTs that they've dropped. And these communities have grown their following online, either because the people support the mission that their actual NFT drops are. So if they are supporting that, then they follow them. If they're collectors and they're buying the actual drops or the collections from the NFT art. And also too, if they want to just be a part of the community and being a part of what that organization is doing. A lot of these organizations are, throwing events on Twitter Spaces. Like I was saying earlier, if you follow the popular accounts, then you'll start seeing what others are liking and it'll start recommending them for you. So you don't miss any of those Twitter Spaces. And these Twitter Spaces are great. You can go into these Twitter Spaces and they're communities of people who are joining from all over the world. I actually was really lucky. I was able to find a woman here in Houston who's also into NFTs. And I thought that was so awesome. But you go in there and you can ask questions about anything related to NFTs. And there's so many parts that are related to NFTs. There's the blockchain, there's cryptocurrency, there's smart contracts, there's even, what's another one? Oh, smart contracts, cryptocurrency, your digital wallet, minting is huge. Minting and all of that are like, those are terms that we all need to be educated about. So if you want to learn about NFTs, definitely educate yourself. This space is so relatively new, but it's so exciting because I actually just get excited of knowing like where we are going in the future with NFTs, how NFTs are just going to be our new form of receipts. Everything is going to the blockchain. Everything is going to end up on the blockchain. And we're going to end up buying almost a lot of things on the blockchain. And it's really neat to see. An NFT is a non-fungible token, if you don't know that. So it's basically like a receipt. So basically a receipt for whatever is being sold on the blockchain. And many people don't know what cryptocurrency is, right? It's a digital currency. It's a digital currency where you turn a dollar into a digital currency, and it can be in the form of Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin. Those are the top coins, right, of digital currency. There's many others out there. I choose Ethereum and Solana. You can choose whichever one you want. So yeah, making a Twitter account, join Twitter, join the Twitter Spaces, go inside the Twitter Spaces in the events, introduce yourself, let people know who you are, let people know about your project, let people know about how they can communicate with you so that they can join your project and learn more about you and ultimately buy from you, buy your art, buy your NFT art. And joining these communities, being a part of the popular brands, and just talking with people, educating yourself, learning about this. And then from there, people are joining Discord. So if you don't know what Discord is a platform where you are going to be utilizing this platform to communicate with your community about your merchandise that you're dropping, about the events that you're hosting, about new promotions that you're going to be advertising. And so you communicate this inside of Discord for your community to be able to push this out and talk to others and tell others in Twitter who might not be a part of your community or who might share this with someone who follows them but doesn't follow you. And then this allows them to see it, and then it might spark their interest and they'll be able to follow along. So that is the main point. Discord also has features where they're able to add their community guidelines, their community memberships, and also it just tells others how what is the mission, what is the NFT collection all about, why should I want to buy from your collection. So it's really neat. It's a really neat tool. It's a really neat platform, how all of this is just has evolved and how it's turned into a big community-based projects. But ultimately, it's really going to change like how we actually do business. Blockchain is going to disrupt everything, and everything is going to be done on the blockchain, where eventually we're going to all be using cryptocurrency to purchase things. And it's exciting. From this, we're going to see jobs in the metaverse. This is where employment opportunities come from. We're going to be learning employment opportunities, and employment opportunities are going to come from the blockchain and metaverse. You're going to have to learn to educate yourself on these different technologies so that you can be employable and be an employee in the metaverse. Now that is very exciting. That's really neat. That means there's opportunity for everybody. Anyone who educates themselves in this space and anyone who wants to learn more about this, and you're able to perform the job that they need, it's going to, just advance our society greatly. But most importantly for women, right now, there's only 5%, just 5. And that's not enough. That's really just, small. And we need to get those numbers up. More women need to get involved in this space. More women need to learn about this. More women need to know. And that's the point of this video. Like, that's why I wanted to jump on Twitter. I mean, that's why I wanted to jump on Facebook, and I wanted to talk to you guys, and I wanted to tell you about it, because the more women that join, the better it is for all of us. Women are very much not transactional. When we make a transaction, it's more meaningful. So it means a lot more. And it also really does help our communities. Why? Women bring other women with them. Women bring their communities. And it's a lot more meaningful, and it's not as transactional. So women need to be more involved in this. Women need to be educated about this. Women need to learn about this. It's going to just help our society. It's going to advance our society, and it's going to benefit women, and women are going to just thrive in society once they learn about NFTs. So I'm learning about NFTs. My goal is to encourage more women in NFTs. So I hope you learned something from this video. I have written an article that I will also, I'm going to leave it below if you want to, read about it, read more about it. If you want to ask me any questions, you can also just send me a message. I am always on Messenger. I reply to all my Messenger questions. So if you want to learn more about NFTs, just DM me and let me know. So I hope this was helpful. Bye.